What's up, guys? Welcome to the pullback effect. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching guys how to anticipate manipulations and how to know when manipulations form before they actually happen. Now, I'm also going to show you how I use those concepts to take this trade from this low down here to this high up here. And it's going to be a really neat. You guys are going to gain a lot of value, and probably my mentorship students are going to kill me because I'm going to give you guys this lessons for free here. So if you like the lesson that I'm going to give you today, make sure to hit that like button so I know that you guys like this types of reviews, and that way I could show you guys some more later on. So let's go into trading view. And you'll see that I had marked out that trade that I took here. And this trade happened with a risk to reward of 11.5 to 1. Okay. The reason it was so short is because there's something here in price action that I look for. And if you looked at my MT4, you guys could rewind the video back to see where my entries and my exit was. But you could see that I entered right as this candle closed and right as this candle opened. You could see that my entry is right at the opening of this candle, and my close is just right before this candle closed, a little bit above it. So as soon as this down candle took out this low here, that's pretty much where I closed my trade. And my stop was just below the blue box here, which was exactly at the close of this down candle here. Now, there's something here in price action that I teach my students on how to identify this type of price action for us to make a decision into entering and having a really tight stop loss. There's something in here that I show them that gives us a really good confirmation and confluence with the other things that I'm going to be teaching you in this video. And if I'm lying, and if any of my mentorship students are watching this, please comment on this YouTube video that I'll be posting on YouTube. Please comment that I'm a liar, because I want you guys to know that I'm speaking 100% the truth about this price, something around this price action. There's something that only my mentorship students should know, that there's something here that once this candle closes and this one opens, that's where we can take the trade. And it's a way that we take our entries. But anyways, let's go into the manipulation teaching that I'm going to teach you guys today. So the manipulation, okay, there's certain things that you could identify manipulations with. One is with time and another one is with price. I'm going to teach you guys both in this lesson here. So going into time, manipulations happen at the start of each session throughout the day. It could happen in London session, in New York session, and also in the PM New York session as well. Okay, so the first manipulation here that happens in New York session, and if you look at the Telegram channel from yesterday, I said that I wanted to see, upside movement, or I want to see price come up for these highs in here for liquidity. And I mentioned that on Wednesday when price was around this area in here. And you guys could see that we did have higher prices. But remember, on my Telegram, it's right there, date and stamped on Wednesday, October 4th, that I mentioned that if we should see higher prices reaching these thick lines or thick horizontal lines in here, and possibly all the way up to this buy side liquidity if we're able to trade through both of these thick lines. Now, as you guys can see, we weren't able to break the second line here. We only broke the first one, and we tested the second one as resistance. So that changes the whole aspect here as to why I did not trade the morning session. Okay, one of the main things is because I woke up late and price was pretty much already down here when I woke up. And two is because of the manipulation that we're able to identify here that I'm about to teach you guys. So like I said, there's one thing that we see for manipulation, which is time. And that happens on each start of each session. So New York session starts at 7, but the manipulation could start 1 hour later, before, which is 6 a.m. And you guys could put your horizontal line at the 7, and you'll see that we still have that upside movement since the 7 a.m. starts here. But I like to place it on the 6 a.m. because that's our pre-New York session. It usually could start happening 1 hour before. Now, you guys could see here how price from 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. You could take both times. It doesn't matter which one, but I'm going to show you guys here on this video from the 6 a.m. one. You guys could see how it starts heading higher, okay, initially. So what does that tell me? That tells me that the morning session for New York is most likely going to have a downside movement, or the real move is going to happen to the downside. As you guys can see, this is how it happened. Now, another thing here is that we tested that that thick line here, but I'm going to go ahead and explain more about that in a little bit. Let's just go ahead and review the PM session first. So let's go to the 1 minute candlestick, our time frame, and you guys can see that the PM session starts at 1 p.m. So where does the movement start from the 1 p.m.? It starts going down, right? So that means that price manipulated on the downside, and it's going to start heading towards the upside. Now I'll show you what this blue square is in a minute. Just give me a little bit of patience, and we're going to review why I took this trade as well with the things that I'll be teaching you guys today. But first, let's go ahead and review this area in here. So like I said, you already have the manipulation based on time. Now we're going to see the manipulation based on price. Okay, so the way that you guys could identify manipulations is with price. Now, I have this horizontal line here placed on this high in here. And you guys could see how NASDAQ manipulated the high by taking that high out, or taking out the liquidity, right? We manipulated that high. So the way that we confirm this manipulation is by looking at the other indices and looking for divergence. As you guys can see, the US 500 did not go up and take that high out. Thus, there is a divergence in the indices. If we go to US 30, we could also see that we did not take the high out until the PM session. So on the AM session, we did not make a higher high on US 30. We did not make a higher high on US 500, but we did make a higher high on NASDAQ. And it was the beginning of the movement for the AM session was to the upside. Therefore, we have clear confirmation that price should head to the downside for the rest of the AM session. Now, let's go ahead and review our trade now using these concepts for the PM session. So you guys could see how the AM session came all the way down here, taking out this low on the NASDAQ. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at US 500, which was the 10 a.m. or 10:15 a.m. Wednesday's low, which is this one here on the NASDAQ. We came down below it. S&P 500 did not come down below it. Let's take a look at US 30. We could also see the 10:15 low was not even reached by anywhere close to it, right? So I'm already receiving signals that we might have a manipulation to the downside on the PM session or for the rest of the day, and it should possibly keep on trading higher for the PM session or the rest of the day. So let's go into the 1 minute time frame, and you guys could see here that we have the PM session. Where does it go to? It goes to the downside first, right? What does it test? If we go to the 1 hour time, or let's go to the 2 hour, you guys could see that we tested this 2 hour imbalance with this low in here and this high in here. That's exactly where price headed down towards to test, making the low here and going higher. So with us having that as a confluence of support, we could also see that NASDAQ, if we mark this low out, okay, we have time, price going lower initially as soon as the PM session opened, and NASDAQ not making a lower low here from the 12 PM candle. Let's go and look at US 500. And we see that US 500 doesn't take out that low either, right? Makes a higher low. But now let's look at US 30. And we could see how US 30 did come down and take that low out. The 12 PM Thursday low, we came down, took it out, or actually, yeah. Oh yeah, it's PM. So it came down, took that out, and then started heading higher. So that means that there is divergence between the indices, and they most likely had made the manipulation heading downwards first, and that price should start heading up to the upside. Now, these types of reviews I give out to my mentorship students. That way you guys could learn why I took the entries, what were my confluences exactly, because sometimes I can't explain them in the live session, but I take my time afterwards to explain why the trades happened and what were my confluences and confirmations. So you guys receive this same type of reviews on the mentorship course as well. And like I said, you guys could see how we traded downwards first. So we had the time, the manipulation in time, and the confirmation of the manipulation in price, right? So as soon as this candle came back up inside of the blue box and closed above it, like I said, there's something around here. And if my mentorship students can call me a liar if I'm not telling the truth, there's something here in price action that I've taught you guys in my private mentorship that tells us that price is most likely 99.99% is most likely going to keep on heading higher and not come and make a new lower low. So that's why I took the trade there. And the reason I exited above here, I mean, I was initially trying to aim for this line in here, but I started seeing the highs. I didn't really like this consolidation, how we were going, making a higher high and not really expanding higher. That's why I closed. I decided to close once price started heading down. I decided to close there. But I mean, I didn't miss out on a lot. I really had a really good risk reward, had a really good profits, and well, I decided to take those profits home, right? But anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, go ahead and let me know on the comment section. And by liking this video, I'll possibly think of making some more reviews for this YouTube channel as well. But if you want to receive these reviews every week, make sure to join my private mentorship. I'll be leaving a coupon on this video description. That way you'll get $108 discount and only be paying $49 to enter the mentorship. So I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys next time.